painful and discouraging. It's how a Berrien County man feels about an ongoing situation with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security. Now, WSBT-22's James Fillmore is in Harbert. And James, the man has a meeting next week with federal officials in Detroit.
And he's worried he may be deported. I'm outside the restaurant he owns. It's called Cafe Gulistan. His name is Ibrahim Parlak. He's originally from Turkey, but he's been living in America for 25 years. He was granted political asylum in the 90s. After 9/11, the Department of Homeland Security accused him of having ties to a terrorist group. He's had to report to Detroit for meetings with DHS officials many times in the past, but he says most recently the way they questioned him was different. He was told in September that he had to go back to Detroit on November 3rd. He challenged and was told he didn't have to go. Parlak asked for it in writing. He still hasn't received anything, which concerns him. So the plan is to go to Detroit next week unless they get a written statement. Parlak has a daughter here, a house, and his business. He fears that he could be arrested and deported next week.
If they deport me, probably I would never be able to see any of them. One other important thing is, where are they going to deport me?
In the past, Senator Carl Levin introduced legislation that protected Parlak, but the senator retired, and Parlak thinks DHS is taking advantage. I tried calling the Department of Homeland Security Public Affairs Department and haven't heard back yet. In Harbert, James Fillmore, WSBT 22 News.